Before we review this film, we need you all to go wipe and subscribe because we need more followers so we can one day get monetized and go see more movies. Chad, how's my audio sound? Do you hear any buzzing? Any white noise?
I'm a scat man. Is that white noise enough?
Where are you guys at?
Jeez.
Like, check one, tell.
I forgot you just have a collection of wigs lying around.
This is the one from the gender reveal video. It's still stained
What
blue.
the blue stripe was.
Oh my God! We're having a boy!
I have so many props just lying around.
Not as many as me.
Yeah.
Most of mine are Britney's clothes.
Harry, you look like you're reviewing the Barbie movie.
I can't believe my ear holes still work. I guess those are forever, huh?
Forever ear holes.
What, you put earrings in?
Yeah.
Welcome to your life.
Everyone is born.
You guys don't know the words? There's a room where the light can't find you.
And the balls will slap on your chin. Saw.
Allie?
Okay, so this was my pick, and we are going to review Romy and Michele's high school reunion. And we're here to determine if it's good or total dog shit.
Is that like really her voice?
I don't know. Steve had a lot of questions about that too. He's very bothered by it.
Yeah, because like sometimes when she's talking, it's just kind of weird.
That was pretty spot on though.
I don't think so. Maybe a little bit. That's Mira Sorvino,
She was on Dancing with the Stars not too long ago.
daughter of Paul Sorvino. She won an Oscar. Not for this. And
Well, she should have.
she should have. She was great. What was it? I wrote it down. Something Aphrodite. Mighty
I'm
Aphrodite.
so sad I forgot to get a Diet Coke.
A Diet Coke?
Diet Coke.
For business women?
Do you have any businesswomen specials?
I picked this movie because I know that I loved it in a former life, but I haven't seen it in probably 15 years. Boy, watch it with mom. Forgot how great it was. Spoiler, I love this movie.
This movie was pretty great, I thought. I wasn't sure if it was going to hold up because I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember being young and we had the VHS maybe at Tomcat's, mom and dad's restaurant. And I think I watched it, not a lot, but like more than once. Watching it this time, I was laughing and I'm like, oh, this really holds up. Even though this movie is silly and goofy, the camera work was very impressive. There were a lot of moves in the camera work that I really liked.
A lot of interesting transitions,
A lot of interesting transitions. And I feel like comedies these days on Netflix are so bland and so static and flat.
They all look the same.
They all look the same. The
There's no
lighting's all the
shadows.
same. And they don't move the camera that interestingly, if at all. And this was really a nice little nostalgic reminder that goofy movies can do cool things.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
The first opening shot is a helicopter shot, and it's like coming towards I think it's Venice, maybe in California, and it like pushes in past the curtains into the room from the helicopter shot. I'm like, that's crazy.
That was awesome.
That was AI.
I know I've seen this movie, and a lot of the parts I remember, but I definitely don't remember sitting down and watching it all the way through, like actively watching it. I went into this movie without a real opinion other than knowing that people like it. Like, I know, Allie, you've liked this forever. I can quote certain parts of it, like, I invented Post-its. There's a lot of it that I remember and can quote, but I really didn't have an opinion on the movie, and I'm really happy to say that I do, and it is great.
I didn't get that at all. I thought this was total dog shit.
Guess we'll get into it, Justin.
I'm kidding.
But even the opening with No Doubt playing, and
Yeah.
The very first...
yeah, the whole opening was very 90s. It just felt good to me. Probably people who didn't grow up in the 90s era maybe wouldn't find this as lovely or nostalgic, but just have an opening with No Doubt and that opening Zoom scene into LA
I like
Stoked.
how small scale the stakes are.
Yeah,
It's like such a small nothing story.
exactly. Like the plot is very thin.
It wasn't nothing to them.
No, big
A
deal.
lot of the plot, like that part of the plot, how like the size of it, but also the characters, it reminded me a lot of Night of the Roxbury.
That's
Oh
what I
my
was
god, I
going to say.
have that. I have that note.
Especially the club stuff was definitely not at the Roxbury. And I haven't seen that in a while, but I'll venture to say that I think I probably like this more.
Well, Night of the Roxbury does not like
Oh.
have great reviews. Critics hated it, and I think
What-
a lot of people don't like it either.
Really? People don't? No.
It's probably a
come on.
lot dumber than you remember, Chad.
Yeah, for sure. But it
Nozzled
was
you, my
very
good
popular.
friend.
It was like
it's probably a
huge-
lot dumber than you think,
That
Chad.
was like a huge cultural thing.
I know we liked it a lot.
I bet people liked it more than they liked this, or it was a bigger cultural thing than this.
Well, that's because they were on SNL first.
This got a 75%.
My second note is almost Night at the Ross. Shit.
Ross?
Uh-oh.
Night at the Roxbury-esque.
Is that a
Night at the
Friends
Rossberry.
pun?
Yeah.
Night at the Roxbury.
The big milker chick from Friends had a night at the Rossberry for sure.
The milker chick?
The one who's in this movie.
He's
Isn't
talking
she in
about the
Friends?
knockers, Al.
Isn't the main chick in this part of Friends?
Yeah, I just didn't notice the milkers, I guess.
Whoa! How?
Well,
Well, Justin did one.
Justin did one.
Uh-oh.
Did no one else notice the milkers?
I
noticed
noticed.
the milker.
I mean,
Milkers?
especially when they're on the exercise bike, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
milkers.
And she has a whole scene when she's only in her bra on stage.
Yeah, they pointed out her milkers.
So Night of the Roxbury had 11% critic rating and an audience score of 69%. So audiences didn't hate it. As a kid, I would have put Night of the Roxbury at like 100%.
For sure. Yeah, Emily.
I mean, whatever, Emily.
So many quotes from this that I forgot that I quoted.
Yeah.
And there were scenes like that I was like, I don't remember the scene. And then they would say something, and I'm like, oh, yes, I do, because I remember that quote. And I would say it along with it.
The only scene that I vividly remember from this, because I was really young when you guys were watching this, and like I think I probably saw it one time, but the only one I really remember was when they get the car and it starts and they're all excited and then it stops. And then they do it again and it stops again. Like that, right when that came up, I was like, oh shit, yeah.
Watch out, Tucson, here we come! Shit!
I knew I've seen the movie, but that part was like, yeah, I remember that perfectly.
Every time I start a road trip, I think, woo, watch out, Tucson, here we come. And then mom was here when I watched it. And first of all, she said, these boys better not tear this movie apart. And then we went to go get our nails done. And I forgot my ID, and we wanted to get mimosas while we were getting our nails done. So we had to turn around. So as soon as we turned around, got my ID, we got in the car, and I go, woo, watch out, Tucson, here we come.
Woo! Watch out, Tucson, here we come!
That was another example of a cool shot. That how the camera followed the car perfectly parallel.
Their friendship is how I picture my life would be like if Amy Gilson and I stayed in the same state and became roommates. Just us
and then
talking,
you guys,
talking shit in our yearbooks.
I want a
kicking-
friendship like that.
yeah, and then at the class reunion, you run into Nikki.
For sure.
Even though the stakes are low, it's relatable. People go to like reunions, but also
Yeah.
anything from their past, and they're like, God, I want them to be impressed.
And then there's, there's still the people that never left your hometown. There's those people that you kind of hope karma comes after them. So all sorts of good stuff.
I know a few
I,
of those, yeah.
I've had a 10-year reunion, and also this year, if we were having one, would be my 20-year reunion because I'm old now.
Well, you don't need them anymore because of social media.
We had 46 people in our graduating class, and we forgot to invite 2 of them. So
I think we've only had one reunion, and not very many people showed up, so we stopped doing them.
ours was fun, I thought. We had at Lake Ridge.
I think we had like 10 people.
Ours was at
Maybe
Tiki
20?
Time.
Ours too. Well, ours was at
fun.
the school and then at Tiki Time.
Oh, yours was
The
school
school, that
sponsored?
would have been cool.
It
We all
wasn't
met at
school
a bar.
sponsored. We just
You just
like
went there.
we went there and it was open, and we all just kind of explored the school and then went to Tiki Time.
That would have been cool.
It was just like you and Mike Wise.
Pretty much.
I was homeschooled, but I think I made it out of high school pretty socially adept. I did decent. I didn't really have many enemies. I wasn't bullied for being the homeschooled kid.
as we're talking about the movie being relatable, and Justin's like, growing up was a breeze.
Yeah.
God.
One of the things in this movie that was cool about that was it was showing high school and how everyone was at least mean to somebody. And that feels about
and when,
right.
When Janine Garofalo gets she's like, I didn't make life difficult for anybody. And then Toby comes out of nowhere and she's like, could you sign my yearbook? And please don't tell me to fuck off. That really hurt my feelings.
It did?
Awesome.
Tremendous.
Go get your stupid yearbook. Yeah, tremendous.
Please don't tell me to fuck off because it really hurts my feelings.
I hurt your feelings.
Yeah, all the time.
Tremendous. That's tremendous. Go get your stupid yearbook. I would be happy to sign it.
And the main characters are too. Like, one of my favorite parts is at the prom. It's like Lisa Kudrow's like, it's prom. No one's gonna say no to anyone dancing with you. And then Alan Cummings' character walks up. She goes, no.
Michelle, since this is the last night of school and all, would you care to dance with me once?
No. That's one thing I didn't necessarily like about the movie is that I can overlook it, but at the whole thing is she was mean to him because everyone was mean to everyone, sort of. But she gets over it because he's rich.
Yeah.
You know?
That's her character.
You
Yeah.
could get over a couple of things if somebody was rich.
Yeah, this movie still didn't have the best messaging in the end.
No, but
I don't think it was ever
not
about
a lot
the
of
messaging,
90s
except
movies
for-
did have good messaging.
It's probably the messaging was focused more on friendship.
The messaging was your life is miserable if you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah, those girls that played those mean girls kind of play mean girls in every movie.
I was hoping that once it came to reality, they would get to the party and those girls would be really cool and like down to earth now. But nope, they're still
No,
just
I wanted
high
them to get
schoolers.
karma.
So there's a helicopter shot.
But yeah, it zooms into the window and it's Romy and Michele living together, watching TV, which I've never seen Pretty Woman. Fun fact.
I love watching them talk about that movie.
You know, even though we've watched Pretty Woman like 36 times, I never get tired of making fun of it.
Oh, I know.
It's just good quality girlhood. Just that's how I feel like when I get together with my friends and we watch like Real Housewives or something.
I was immediately in with their dialogue was cracking me up. It pulled me in right away.
Yeah, she's
They're
like she's like sad, happy, and she's like, oh, it just always gets me when they finally let her shop.
Yeah.
And then it immediately shows them at the club.
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
where I started getting Roxbury vibes, obviously. But the dialogue throughout the whole thing is pretty funny. In the Roxbury scene, they're like just chatting at the bar. And one of them says, oh, that was the time that I threw up, remember? Romy says, oh, I hate throwing up in public. And Lisa Kudrow's like, oh, me too.
Me too.
Me too.
a lot of like, oh my God.
Her there, but particularly her noises throughout the film were really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Just her little and the way they were used as reactions to things. Pretty good.
It made me want those two to have been one of the duos that you see in multiple movies or even have multiple Romy and Michele outings. Like David Spade and Chris Farley, that type of pairing up.
Harry, don't give them ideas.
Yeah, they'd ruin it now.
I literally just saw that there's rumors of them doing a sequel.
You just put it in the airwaves, Harry.
They did a Romy and Michele tribute on Dancing with the Stars when Romy was on it. It was really sweet.
Ooh.
I doubt you'll be able to get footage and put it on the podcast.
Nope.
But look it up.
Yeah, everybody
It's
look it
great.
up.
We'll get there, but that scene is still awesome.
Yeah, it really is. I want to learn that dance.
So they live together. Romy works as a cashier at a Jaguar dealership. Phoebe's unemployed. And then Daria shows up. Daria shows
Daria
up.
does show up.
And, you know, she's from her high school and she's smoking cigarettes. She invented some fast burning cigarette. And she was telling her about the reunion that's coming up. And Romy's like, oh, that's so cool. You live here in LA. That's awesome. And then Janine Garofalo was like, oh, are we going to get together a lot? Like all sarcastically. And Romy just laughs in her face.
Will we be getting together a lot?
Yeah, a lot of the subtle interactions are very funny. You have to, this is one of those ones you should watch more than once to catch all the little things that happen. So then they find out about the reunion and they start talking about going to it. And I feel like that's when the cool camera transitions start, because they will zoom into a yearbook photo and then that photo comes to life and they transition into a scene. And it was just so fun how many times they did cool transitions like that.
I cracked up when she's at her work and she's like, I was very much in love with him. There's a difference. And then looks back
She
at the
turns
lady
around.
behind her. There's a difference.
Very much in love, and there's a difference. There's a difference.
Yeah, that's something that Amy and I used to quote, I feel like, all the time, when she was like, it wasn't a, what did she call it? It wasn't a thing. It was not a thing.
One of the quotes I remember is, I'm the Mary.
Yes. That was like burned in my brain.
Yeah, there was another thing from that scene that's because I forgot about that scene, and then something happened that she says in there, and I forget what it is. If I find it, I will send you the time code to put in, whoever's editing.
I don't remember what they were talking about, but one of the quotes that's burned in my brain is, "Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street."
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. I love the music, man.
So they're flashing back to high school. They zoom into the yearbook on these different photos, and Phoebe had a back brace, and they were kind of like loners, kept to themselves. The popular girls are mean to them. One of them comes over and sticks a banana magnet on Phoebe's Michelle's back brace. I'm like, who carries around banana? Like, why does she have a banana magnet on her?
They brought them in the little bag. They like planned it out.
The same thing, Chad. I look at Brittany, I'm like, why do they have that? And she's like, they showed us that they brought it as a prank. They came with a plan.
Oh, they already
You and I
planned
both
to do
missed it.
Yes.
I missed it.
I just can't get over the fact that Harry actually pulls this off.
Yeah?
Like, you could actually wear this. This could be like
Wait,
in a
I
different
don't?
life.
I can wear
Well,
this.
I mean, you already kind of dress like that. Harry, it's like, I could see you, hitting Miami and tearing some dude's ass up.
It does make me want to live. It does make me want to live in a different time, though. My closet is super boring.
Is that all Britney's clothes?
The glasses and the earrings are, but this is one of my Ragbri shirts, and then this is just one of my button-ups.
Think I could pull this off?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely going to go through that phase.
Like, you can people can pull anything off as long as you just
Do it with confidence.
You don't act like you question it. You just, this is what I'm wearing.
I used to think that, and then I look at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, nope.
I looked at myself at the gym mirror today wearing blue jeans, green shirt, a yellow hat, and shitty Walmart shoes.
Yeah, jeans to the gym is maybe something I would not suggest trying to pull off. But
Well, RFK does it. Why can't I?
That's true. We got to put that clip in there.
He also kills bears in Central Park and dumps them in Central Park. So
Who says I don't?
Yeah.
I will never be ahead with fashion, ever.
No. I'll get into it for like a week where I'm dressing really nice, and then it just there's no even conscious effort not to do it anymore. It's just
I don't,
Okay.
I don't shop enough.
I'm upset because I made a declaration months ago that I was going to start a brooch collection and that I wanted to wear it with my casual outfits. And then Amanda Petula comes out and tells everybody that all the girlies are wearing brooches now. I just needed to let it be known. I decided to wear brooches before all the cool girlies said it was cool.
I was thinking that same thing when Amanda Petuli mentioned that. I was like, did Allie steal that?
Yeah,
from
Amanda Petuli.
Petuli?
Yeah, man, she's just
when Amanda Patchouli said that, I was like, damn.
Patchouli oil. I don't even like shopping for new clothes because I hate trying stuff on. Whenever I try it on,
I do hate trying stuff on.
I'm like, I get so like claustrophobic and hot and like I want to hurry up, and then I'm like, okay, these kind of look good, but not enough to spend the money on them. And then I put my old clothes back on. I'm like, these look bad too.
Yeah, but Chad, you have that weird thing where you can dress like you crawled out of a dumpster and it looks stylish.
Okay,
you've got
Justin,
like ripped up jackets.
You have that Barney from what's that show where he's always photogenic?
Oh, How
I Met Your Mother.
Oh,
Yeah, Justin, no matter what he does, looks good in photos. It pisses me off.
Can
Really?
we cut to
spoiled rotten stuff.
spoiled
Yeah.
rottens of
Yeah, but that's on
Justin?
purpose.
I feel like I always look like a seed.
No.
Oh, speaking of seeds, on this movie, she goes, "We need to lose weight," and it cuts to them on the gym bikes, and they're like fit as fuck. Like,
That's part of the
Justin,
joke.
what you
I
have to
know.
remember is that this is the age of Weight Watchers and like Jenny Craig and basically all people cared. Well, I mean, it's still all people care about, but yeah, everybody had a new Weight Watchers or weight loss program. No matter what you did, if you turned on the TV, there was a commercial for like 1-800-97-Jenny.
Speaking of Weight Watchers and stuff, Mom just texted us and said, "Just want to chug off at Wings and Rings."
The fuck?
Oh yeah, Mom.
Nice.
It's close.
Kathy, go, 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 go! Yes!
And we have Congratulations!
Oh, Mom won a beer stein holding competition at our local brewery.
Oh, yeah.
No, she didn't win. She got second because the girl who won was like a powerlifting beast.
Mom's a badass.
But even in this movie, with like when they went the flashbacks, Lisa Kudrow's character had the scoliosis and like the brace, and Romy's thing was that she was chubby, and even like their
Yeah,
attempt to make
and
her
all the
look chubby,
characters were like,
it was
"You're the
just
chubby
what are you
girl."
talking about?
They were both very cute. Also, they were 30 in high school.
Yeah, for sure.
They're 30 in this?
I mean,
Something
probably
like
close to it. Because I think this was during Friends, maybe. We'd have to
They
look
made
up
a
how
note
old they
about
were.
Romy being over 25.
Well, I know the characters were like 27, 28 because it was their 10-year high school
Yeah.
reunion.
10 years is a long time, but it also doesn't seem like enough time for high school students to graduate and become established adults and then
No.
have like a lot to say
No.
about their lives looking back. Like it seems to make more sense.
Justin,
to be-
picture it this way. You can go from being 6 years old to driving a car in 10 years.
A lot can happen.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you get out of high school, you go to college, you do all the partying and the banging, and then your life starts. So by then, you could just go back to your reunion and be like, yeah, I did some banging, and now I'm trying to get a job.
No, I'm trying to get a job.
Slammed around a bit.
So then they're trying to embetter the fuck.
And better them.
And better
They're
them.
trying
And better
to
them.
Embedded them.
them.
And better them. And better them. Julie's
to-
baby back ribs.
Embedded them.
Hey, you guys.
The soundtrack to this movie was so great.
So good.
Yeah.
That was one of Steve's comments too.
I'm like,
But
what's their
the,
publishing, their copyright budget for this?
Yeah.
I knew I liked the movie just from No Doubt, and it just stayed awesome throughout. I used to love No Doubt.
Yeah, we went to multiple No Doubt concerts.
No doubt.
I liked all the 80s tunes.
Yeah, that's because you're old.
When did this come out?
Allie?
You're leading this class. You're supposed to be giving us education.
1998.
Ask Chad GPT. Chad, have
said
you retired
1998.
Chad GPT?
No, it's just that when I have my mic up here and everything set up, it's so awkward to get to my keyboard and my mouse and Google
Let
shit.
us see it.
And they cut off your water supply for using AI too much.
Because he had to make a damn caricature of himself at work.
He made Harry into butter and they cut it off.
They're like, now
Probably
you have to
did.
pay $100 a month.
That did take a
That's
lot
coming.
of water to turn Harry into butter.
I don't want AI to improve, not because of like the existential crisis that we're all about to be in when a bunch of jobs are lost and
Lots of jobs.
everything becomes a nightmare, but because we're going to lose out on
I mean, everything
it.
already is a nightmare.
We're going to lose out on it telling us that scenes in movies included a man stealing and chugging Pepsi.
Yeah.
That is so crazy. For context, our Home Alone 2 episode, we were trying to figure out what the French guy said to him on the plane. And then I ChatGPT'd it, and ChatGPT said that the guy took Kevin McAllister's Pepsi and chugged it in front of him. I'm like, that did not happen.
No, we've all seen Home Alone way too many times to believe some lies that ChatGPT tells us about
I
it.
just wanted to know what he said in French.
There was no
And
Pepsi.
it doubled down. He
Yeah.
corrected
I
it
was
and
like,
it goes,
that
oh,
did
you're
not
right.
happen.
You're right. That didn't happen. It was Kevin McAllister who chugged the Pepsi. Nobody
I'm like, no, there was
fucking
no
drank
Pepsi.
Maybe they're they're cooling AI servers with Pepsi now.
No, maybe Pepsi is like an investor and a secret
So they're like,
investor.
they just
so
have
they're like,
Chat
"You need to-"
GPT
Just throw it in there
throwing
sometimes?
Pepsi into answers.
It's like, hey, ChatGPT, what's a good local brewery? So and so, this brewery. Also, they serve Pepsi.
Yeah, Claude is also kind of annoying because, well, as you guys know, I've been using it to like test out this little project thing, getting rid of jobs, which is unfortunate. But it always is like, perfect, that's a great idea. And then after like an hour of trying to implement it, it's like, oh yeah, that doesn't work. We can't do that. What the fuck are you talking about? You said this was a good idea and that it would work.
Yeah, it does that shit all the time. It's like, that's a great point. Yeah, quit bolstering me up, damn it.
Yeah, just tell me what's right and what's wrong, because it'll be
Give
like,
it to me
that's a great
straight.
point. And then I'll say something that's totally opposite of what I was trying to do. And it's like, that's a great point. I'm like, which one is the great point?
Yeah, that'll be like, thank you for that extra context. That helps so much. Then tells you a totally opposite thing.
Man,
it is a decent starting place.
I hate
Scary
the
starting
drive-through AI things.
Yeah.
And how they say like, okay. And like try to add human noises and stuff in it. It's like, it makes me want to get out of the car and kick the box to pieces.
Well, you drive up and it'll be like, hi, will you be using your mobile app to check
Someone's knocking
in?
on my door.
And I'll say, no.
You're going to answer it like that?
Do it. No, you bitch.
Wow.
What a bastard.
Oh, he's even taking the
his
jacket
coat
off?
What a pansy.
He can't even have a blazer?
If someone
No, I
knocked
have
on
a
my door right
coat.
now, I would be stoked. I would frolic down the fucking stairs. I have zero shame. I'll go outside right now and film myself running down the street like this.
Someone just hit me up at work and asked if I can hop on a call real quick. And I'm like, I'm busy. I can't right now.
I had to run some errands a little bit ago and my makeup and hair looked like this and I felt so stupid, and everybody that I had to interact with, I was like, sorry, I'm filming a podcast later.
Can we hear what they're saying?
Watching me or like, logging my... Yeah.
I was broken in before, so I just had this little security for myself.
Oh, here you were?
No, not this in this property, in the previous one. So it's nothing to do with, so it's only recording when somebody's spending, like extended time. So that's what it's
Oh, it's about the Ring camera.
Yeah.
So nothing to do with you. I hope you knowing me, it'll make it easier for you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not about like you. It's more about like the server, the database that it goes into.
It doesn't. It's only on there.
Ooh, he's getting them.
Yeah. Context audience, the neighbor put up a Ring camera and Chad did not approve. And now this is, he must have left a note.
He definitely, you remember how Chad tried to tell he didn't send anything back and he doesn't complain? This is clear evidence that Chad submitted a complaint during camera.
Oh, there was a to whom it may concern for sure.
Definitely. Signed, Chad in 3B.
Also, I just realized I'm like leaning in trying to hear it. I have headphones in. No matter where I lean, I'm not going to get a better audio.
I was turning up my...
There was this like big news thing where someone got kidnapped, but they had disabled their Ring camera, but the FBI was still able to get that footage. So it's like stored somewhere.
Yeah, mine is not.
Okay.
You have to pay for that space.
Yeah, she hadn't been paying for it either. And they like still found it, so I was like, oh shit. They're like storing
He's
it.
telling her.
I don't really need that at all. To me, it's like, everybody.
He's explaining
We're
the
not cutting
dangers
this
of
out.
surveillance.
We are not cutting this out.
Wait till he finds out what his phone is doing in his pocket.
I know. Wait till she finds out he's on a podcast. Oh,
Currently being recorded against her will.
I wish he had speakers. Hey, ma'am, I think my brother has a point. We're live on air right now.
You're being recorded right now, lady.
Run.
Now we have to look up if Texas is a two-party consent state.
It really only records when if you're spending here and you're roaming. If you're just coming in and out, it doesn't even necessarily record. It's even 4 seconds you're coming out. And you're opening the doors.
Oh, here's good news. Texas is not a two-party consent state, so that means you can legally record a person on their telephone or in public only if one party consents. So if Chad's consenting to this being recorded, We're good.
I really wish he went up there in his costume.
I know. He would look
is
like, especially
awesome.
because he's afraid of like being on cameras and the government spying, and he shows up dressed in
He's gonna
fucking
put his
Keith
costume back
Richards,
on.
and he's like, "Yeah, can you not record me?"
So he's telling her that the FBI somebody got kidnapped and the FBI was still able to obtain that Ring camera footage, and Chad does not want to be able to be found. If he gets kidnapped, let him go.
Oh, you guys could hear the whole thing?
Oh yeah.
I wish you would have opened the door with a tinfoil hat on.
I wish our voices were coming through the computer, be like, "Ma'am, you're being broadcast right now." He's got a point.
Case in point
You're
right
being
now. You're
recorded
being
right now.
recorded.
You guys don't agree with me here?
Well, Chad, it's just interesting because you've spent so much time telling us how you're not a Karen, and this is clear evidence that you lodged a complaint against this woman and her Ring camera.
Okay, look. She's been here for like 2 months. She's never introduced herself. She stuck a Ring camera on there. I've knocked on her door. I've tried to like meet her, and yeah, just to stick a Ring camera right on my door is kind of crazy.
Did you leave a note?
Let me.
And so I didn't.
Did you
I just,
email the office?
I went to the office. I said, "Do you guys have a policy on that? Like, what are your thoughts?" And they said they don't. And like, since it's like no one else here really has one, they have to like look into it and see what's going
They're
on.
making new policies because of Chad. They're going to
They
call it
kind
Chad's
of-
Law.
They should actually. Please insert the photo of how close it is to my goddamn door.
Wait, hold
she
on.
put it on the
This
other
is
side of the
this is
door?
the restaurant copy of Chad's
asked her if
Law.
she
Let me
put it
get
on-
to the residential.
I asked if she could do it on the other side, and she said it wouldn't make a difference.
And she also was gaslighting you by telling you, like, oh, that's not how Ring cameras work. It doesn't.
is, though.
Chad, if you just dance around and move really quick, it won't record you. Or I don't know, sit still like a T-Rex is watching. I
Chad-
don't know what. I didn't hear it.
You just gotta beat her at her own game and start doing weird shit at 4 in the morning, so her phone buzzes.
It would make me uncomfortable.
She's not wrong, but you're not wrong for being uncomfortable.
Yeah, like I also understand the benefits of a Ring camera,
Yeah,
and I think
it's a
that
weird
would
position.
it's a great security measure, but it's also when you're in an apartment complex. My neighbors did that at my apartment in Omaha, and they had a full on like security camera pointed right at the entrance, and I was like, I don't want them to know my comings and goings.
Yeah, but you lived in a drug apartment. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was
They had,
for
like-
drug use.
They
for
had
sure.
real movie, like the big boxy security cameras pointing
Yeah,
down
and one
the
time I
hallway.
had to call into work because their orange Monte Carlo was blocking my garage, and I couldn't get out, and they refused to move it.
Well, okay, so when I get home, the camera is right here. And so it's like every time it's like I'm walking into a camera, and I know it's being stored somewhere, even though she says it's not.
Every
I
time
think
look
I
right
was-
into it and go,
I think I was relatively nice about it. Probably
like-
more so than I need to be.
Just so you know, ma'am, there was a story on Instagram. I don't know if you saw it, but somebody got kidnapped, and there was footage. And I don't want footage of me getting kidnapped because I'll probably be crying.
I think
So
they're being more forthcoming too about the Ring cameras doing more than you initially signed up for.
Well, and they just got in trouble because they announced that Ring cameras will now help you find lost dogs by recognizing things that go by. And everybody was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
Hold on.
It's crazy to me that they were able to get the footage of that kidnapping even though she didn't have that service. It's
yeah,
like,
that
how?
just proves that they're just
Is
watching.
it crazy to you? Or is it just something that you kind of always assume and just push
Accept.
down?
But now that it affects my life,
But Chad was like, it still can record and the data goes somewhere. And she's like, not this one. This one's a special one that doesn't keep any data.
almost like, okay.
Oh, no, this one is a special one that recognizes that you're a stranger, throws that footage out. Gosh,
I mean,
that's
it's
awesome.
why-
I'm so happy that just happened while we were
A lot
recording.
of laptops, they have a slider because even the laptop manufacturer is like, let's go a little manual with this. I
Well,
wouldn't trust it.
I had a job where because of the content of people's information that we dealt with, we had to sign a contract that said we would unplug our Amazon Echoes, the Alexas, anything that could be listening. We had to agree to unplug them if we work from home.
That's why I don't look at porn anymore. Because if you have your computer up, it's just like watching you do it.
Put a Band-Aid over it.
Band-Aid.
Okay. Now we know why Justin has Band-Aid wrappers all over his room.
There's a lot of information being released right now.
What a very specific and immediate response.
We still need to do the fappening.
Yeah. Chad, every time you come home, you need to look right into the camera and go, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Where were we? What'd you guys talk about?
We just listened to your conversation. We turned up our listening devices to hear you tell this lady why the FBI got footage of that girl who got kidnapped.
I was not a dick. I was very nice.
You were very nice.
No, but I do love that it's proof that you sent in a complaint.
I didn't send it in. I went in.
He sent himself in. I'm the complaint.
So they're trying to better themselves so that they're ready to go to the reunion. So they have to get boyfriends, and Michele has to get a job. And when she is when she's in there trying to get a job and pretending that she knows more than she does and should be able to work at this high fashion place, I don't remember which one it was. It reminded me of when Mom was in town just now. We went to the mall where the rich people shop in Nashville, and so they have lots more expensive stores than a regular mall. So I took Mom to Burberry's. She was so excited because Mom has always wanted a Burberry purse. And I'm going to pretend I belong in there. I'm not going to walk around and be like, wish I could afford this. I don't want those cashiers to be like, look at this poor coming in here. So even though I had my sweatpants on, I walked in there like I own the place. And I am trying to put off the vibes of like, if I wanted to buy this purse, I could. Okay? I can be in here. So Mom is looking at purses. She's drooling over them. She wants one. But I don't want the cashiers to feel like they're wasting their time by allowing us in their fancy, fancy store. So I go, well, since we're birthday shopping, let's go look at a couple of other stores and then decide, and we can come back if this is what we decide to purchase. And Mom goes, Allison, if we come back. Okay.
Mom, you're blowing it.
I was playing it off so well. And she was like immediately giving us away.
There's a feeling that you get when you know you're like not.
When you know,
Joe Cage.
I'm the Mary.
Joe Cage.
No, I kind of do
No,
the
fuck
opposite.
you.
Harry,
No,
what are
you can't take.
gonna
You can't. I didn't lose my turn because
Make fun
I
of Harry
had a
and then
miss-
he's next.
You gotta bully him out of his turn to talk. Nope, you fucked up our turn. Yep.
Nope. Turn's
Might as
over.
well say crumbs, miss you asshole.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been
That's
Allie's turn
embarrassing.
after she said it. Better.
Yeah. Or Chad's turn after you said ambiguous.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, let's hear it, Harry.
So there's a unique feeling that you get when you're in a restaurant or a place that you know you don't truly belong, like class-wise. I remember Brittany and I, we went to this really nice restaurant, and it was at the top of a ski resort. And at this time, we were super broke, but it was Valentine's Day, and we really wanted to go all out. And so I wore a suit. I had one suit, and Brittany wore a really nice dress.
Was it from a
And-
thrift store, the suit?
No, it was from my internship, which it was like $300, which to me was like, this was the most expensive piece of clothing I'll ever own.
That's still fucking expensive.
It is, but that's like for a suit. Like
Not
suit
for a
people are
suit.
gonna they're gonna think that's disgusting.
I'll never be a suit person.
No, so we went in this restaurant and we get in there, and this place is so nice. We are not like they gave us a menu with like newly printed menu with our names on it, and immediately I recognized that we were overdressed because everyone in there was so rich that they didn't need to dress up, that they were just
over
like casual, and we stood out like sore thumbs. And so we go through dinner. It was awesome. It was one of those multi-course dinners, and we buy a bottle of wine for the table, and we're so full that we don't want to finish the wine, but we're so broke that we don't want to waste the wine, and we don't know etiquette on like what to do with this half a bottle of wine. And we had full glasses, and we're like, we can't. We know we got to take the wine home, but we don't want to waste the wine in our glasses because it was expensive. So I go to pour the wine into the glass, and it dumps all over the table.
Dumps all over. You got to figure out a different method.
And it's a white tablecloth, and the server, he comes over and he sees it, and he goes, "I could have done that for you."
Yeah, you asked them to do it.
He was so like disappointed.
He was very disappointed.
Like, get this gutter trash.
Yeah, you're allowed to take the wine if you paid for it.
I didn't think that they'd pour
you're not
it
allowed
from
to
the
dump
glass.
it on the table.
I don't understand what not being able to finish a glass of wine means.
Could have done that for you.
Full.
I don't care. I don't care how full I am. I'm drinking that bitch.
If I go into places now where I'm outclassed, I'm like, fuck you guys.
I'm outclassed most places.
I'm here. Deal with it.
I kind of do the opposite thing when I go into Baumgars because I'm like a little emo city boy, and I feel out of place there, and I'm buying my chicken food. So it's like,
are you calling them low class?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're chicken people?
Those farmers have way more money than you do.
For sure.
I'm just saying, I feel these people probably look at me like a little fucking hoodlum.
You are.
Justin gave me some insight on all the little like sects of people that he knows in Omaha. We went to a brewery the other day where they were doing a fish convention for saltwater fish aquariums. And he's like, the guy over there is a lizard person. No, he's a reptile person.
Reptile person. There's reptile
and I was
people.
like, oh, reptile person. He's like, yeah, they're weird. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? He's like, yeah, reptile people, they're just like, they got mites all over, and they're just okay with mites being around. What the fuck are you talking about?
It reminded me of a clip from Friends where Phoebe says she gets scared about somebody says something and she goes, "Mole people?"
Bet she's one of those people.
Mole people? That's what I think of when you were like lizard person, bird person. But similarly to your story, Harry, Steve and I went to go eat at a fancy restaurant in Nashville, and it was for our anniversary or something. We absolutely normally cannot afford to go there, but we didn't want them to know that. My whole outfit was head to toe discount Target clothes, and we sit at the table and they bring the sparkling water to us like it's a bottle of wine, and we're like, yeah, that'll do. The whole time we're playing it off, acting like everything wasn't a culture shock to us and we weren't thrilled about every step of the way. You'd get up from your table to go to the bathroom and they'd come wipe your crumbs and clean up your area. The service is impeccable. And we make it through the entire dinner acting civilized. And they bring us the dessert menu. And they're like, would you guys care for any dessert tonight? And then Steve breaks character and goes, nah, we're just going to hit up a Cheesecake Factory on the way home. And I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer dive bars over fancy places, honestly.
You know, sometimes it's nice to have this experience. 'Cause this place is a well-oiled machine. Like the service there was so cool. The way that they have everything timed perfectly so that you have a good time. But dive bars are great.
What movie are we talking about?
Romy and Michele's high school reunion.
So one of my favorite
we're
quotes,
50 minutes in. So the movie starts with a helicopter shot.
The helicopter goes in through the window.
It comes
You
through
guys
the
see
window. It's a cool shot.
How she tried to get a boyfriend by going to audition for Singled Out.
Uh-huh. And and she's like, oh, you're over 25? Try VH1.
Burn. Yeah, Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg.
When they're doing the montage of them getting ready for prom, there's a lot of quotes that I really like. But one of my favorite quotes was they're talking about how like they need to get new jobs and new boyfriends. And like, well, why haven't, if it was that easy, why wouldn't we have done it already? And one of them says, we never really had a good reason to, like going to a reunion to motivate us.
But okay, if those things were so easy to get, wouldn't we already have them?
Well, I mean, we never really tried before. I mean, we never really had a good enough reason like going to a reunion to motivate us.
That's true.
So they realize getting ready for this reunion that they think they are like, oh, our lives aren't that impressive. So they come up with the idea to go as to go as businesswomen. Like they're going to pretend like they have a business, and then they need a nice car. Romy goes to her Jaguar dealership and she talks to Ramon, and Ramon thinks she's hot and wants her, and she's going to use that to borrow his
sexuality.
car. Yeah, to borrow his car. And he wants to bang, but she's like, I'm not going to do that. And then they pretend to bang, so all of his coworker friends think that they did. So they get the car, and she takes it to Michele.
You're not going to quote that part? You're not going to give us a "Oh, Ramon"?
You are Columbus and I am America. Discover me, Ramon. Just discover me.
Explosions.
Yeah, he's he's a fucking weirdo. He just openly says he wants to bang her for the car, and then is like telling her to scream about his pork sword and shit.
Yeah, he wants his coworkers to think he's got a Magic Johnson.
So she shows up with the car to Michele, and she says something like, she's like, how'd you get the car? It's like, I had to give all of them hand jobs. And then Michelle's like,
cool.
Well, why you were doing that?
So what'd you have to do to get it?
I had to give all the guys in the service department hand jobs.
Well, while you were doing that, I taped all the nostalgic songs from high school to get us in the mood.
Michele?
Huh?
I was kidding.
And Romy's like,
I wouldn't
Michele,
actually do that.
Yeah.
You actually thought I did that?
That's something that I liked about that joke, because I feel like in new comedies they would say that, and like the person would just give him like a dumb look, and then the movie would continue. But they like took the time for her to be offended by her saying that. He's like, you actually thought I would do that? And I'm like, oh yeah, new comedies wouldn't even do that. It would just be like move on. Chad, why'd you take your fucking costume off when answering the door?
I didn't feel like having that conversation dressed like this.
You didn't know, what conversation was going to be. You didn't know what was at your door.
Why does it make it better?
Because your whole character is like, I'm scared of the government watching me, man. And sunglasses and a fucking bandana on.
Make sure your microwave's unplugged, please. You don't use Wi-Fi, do you?
Oh, Chad.
Do you have 5G?
Yeah, 5G. God damn it, Allie.
Beat you to it, idiot.
I need to stop saying yeah, Chad before addressing Chad, apparently. It's a podcast.
They're on the road trip and they're talking about their cover story, and they decide that they're going to tell everybody that they invented Post-its.
Mm-hmm. But not like that's where their little falling out happened.
Well, yeah, because Michele decided that they should be yellow.
Well, they had a falling out because Romy wanted to be the one that invented it because she didn't think it'd be believable that Phoebe'd be able to invent that. And then Phoebe's like, I'm much cuter than you are. They're like arguing about who's cuter when they're both pretty cute. But I like when that comes back around at the end when they get back together and she's like, you know, in some cultures, you're probably cuter than I am.
Yes, you're as cute as me. In some cultures, maybe cuter.
Yeah.
So they show up to the reunion, and it is so much easier to bullshit than they're making it seem. They're giving way too many information. They need to be way more vague. Way too many information? Is that what I said?
I'm gonna let you say it. Yeah,
I thought you intentionally.
Your turn's over.
Yeah.
Yep. So when they first got there, I forgot that it was a. I
like this rule. You mess up what you're saying, your turn is done.
I forgot that it was a dream sequence, and the dream sequence went on so long,
way too long. That's my only critique.
I kind of felt that for a lot of the scenes kind of play out a little longer than they need to. The flashback scenes and the dream sequence. My one real criticism of the movie is the pacing kind of drags in certain scenes.
Yeah, I forgot that it was a dream, and then it shows them old, and
70 years later,
and I'm like, "Whoa, the fuck? Where the hell have I been?"
You didn't realize it was a dream when he flew out of the top of the limo?
Let's go. We gotta get in there.
Okay.
Yeah, he slurps out the sunroof.
I just thought
Justin's like, that could happen.
Or when she gets hit by the limo.
No.
Oh my god. When she
thought it was
gets
just
hit by
being
the
goofy.
limo.
Ow! Oh! Ow! 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 Oh!
That was the funniest. I was dying laughing. She fucking flew.
It was interesting that her dream version of those girls were successful.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was odd.
Harry, you know what it reminded me of? Her getting hit by the limo. It reminds me of on Mr. Deeds when they're partying in the street and he's like, watch out, there's a taxi. And he's like, whoa. And he jumps over
the
it.
taxi.
He goes, what kind of driving is that?
When Sandy first shows up and he has like a different face, I was confused. I'm like, I don't remember him having a different face during the dance scene. How did this happen?
See, I remember there being a long dream sequence, and I remembered a lot of the real parts of the movie being a part of the dream sequence. So it was kind of a surprise to me because when they do their final dance at the prom, I thought that was a dream. I'm like, this is going to be a dream. And then I'm like, oh yeah, that part's concluded. This is real. This bizarre scene is real.
So in the 70 years later, one thing that made me laugh was Alan coming. He was like, have you been unhappy with me all these years? She's like, no, I've just been so lonely with no one to talk to.
I don't have anyone to talk to.
Have you been terribly unhappy with me all these years?
Oh, no. No, Sandy.
Oh, good.
I've just been lonely with no one to talk to.
Sad.
And then when she's saying, I'm the Mary, he goes, way to go, honey.
I'm the Mary! Everybody knows.
Way to go, honey.
I didn't hear that. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, because they were arguing about who was Mary and who was Rhoda. Romy was like, you're the Jewish one, or something.
Yeah.
One of them called the other one the Jewish one.
I did think the dream sequence was too long. However, I liked the pacing of the rest of it and the long flashbacks because I felt like it was nice to watch a movie that took its time. And as Harry would say, you could sit with it longer.
Did you
And
enjoy your time with it?
I enjoyed my time with it because there wasn't a lot of pressure to just keep moving forward and have that low attention span experience. So I thought it was nice, but the dream sequence was a little too long in my opinion.
I agree. Like, I like sitting in the moments, but a lot of those parts that I felt kind of drag were more, they take you away from the main plot to go to do a side thing, like the flashbacks. Or it takes you out of the main timeline for so long that when you come back, you're like, oh yeah, this is the main line.
I'm typically not a fan of dream sequences at all because I'm like, well, this isn't real, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I think with something like this, it's okay because there are jokes fit into it, and it adds to it. Like, is part of the plot in the sense that she learns that she doesn't want to be alone. You know,
one of my favorite things about this movie is Janine Garofalo. I'm a big fan. I don't know how she feels about being typecasted, but she kind of plays a similar character in most of the movies she's in. But I love her, and I get so excited whenever she's in a movie, and I think every time she's on screen is hilarious.
There were no utensils in medieval times, therefore there are no utensils at medieval times.
Or in Now and Then, when all the girls go to get drinks at a diner, and she goes, "That'll be $10, boys," and they go, "We're girls," and she goes, "I know.
That'll be $1.60, boys. We're girls." I know.
And it's just a very similar interaction that she has in most movies that she's in. And
her character is 100% the reason why they have a R rating in this movie. Without her, there's nothing really R rated. Even when Romy drops her F-bomb as that big moment at the end, they could have done a PG-13 movie and kept that F-bomb in it. I was expecting, like, I didn't know what to expect when I realized it was rated R. I'm like, oh, what kind of R-rated
I'm
romp
surprised
are we on?
This is rated R because it had just one F-bomb, right?
No, it had multiple.
Okay.
Every time Heather Mooney, Janine was on it, she, like, her thing was she dropped it.
Yeah. But one of them they ADR'd out, which I didn't understand. Like,
what?
They said it so many times. Why did they do this?
We figured it out because we noticed that too. So Brittany, like, she rewound it. She's like, "Did you see that?" And they ADR'd Romy saying it looked like she said fucking something, but they ADR'd it out, and it was confusing to us because the movie's rated R. There's cussing all over, so why? And we realize right when she says, like, what's that? When did she drop that F-bomb when it zooms in on her face?
She does it when they're like, she's upset at the reunion and Michelle's trying to, someone fart?
Yeah.
And
Or she
Michelle's
goes,
trying to
I
console
don't
her.
give
She's
a
like,
flying fuck what you think.
but it happens when she goes, we're just a stupid joke to everyone. But really, she says, we're just a fucking joke to everyone.
Yeah.
And now we're just a stupid joke, just like we always were.
That's Allie, you might have to cut around this, but that's what I was trying to get at a little bit ago. So
Don't tell me what to
Romy
do.
says we're just a fucking joke, but they ADR it to say stupid joke, and we were confused as to why that was. But later she goes, I don't give a flying fuck what you guys think.
And we don't give a flying fuck what you think.
And it zooms in, and it's like this big, powerful moment. And I think they ADR'd it to give that moment more weight because she hasn't cussed anywhere in the movie besides that one other line. She hasn't said the F word in any other part of the movie except when they ADR'd that line out. So I think they did that just to give that other moment more power because she wasn't saying the F word the rest of the
And
movie.
also, thanks to the show
Plausible
Love
theory.
is Blind, the phrase, I don't give a flying fuck, is very popular right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Never seen it.
I forgot to mention during the old person scene, like the flash forward, that makeup looks better than any fucking old people makeup that's currently in Hollywood. I feel like now it looks so cheeseball.
I think
Pretty good.
we're probably not going to get much more old people makeup anymore.
It's all going to be de-age.
It's all going to be AI aged.
I loved when it was showing them in their mansion and he's walking over to her with like a tray and just the way his head was like shaking and bobbing as he was walking. Oh, Alan Cumming was great in this. Hello, traitors.
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 He's so flamboyant in that show. But he was so...
Are you
I liked
watching
him
it?
in this whole... Yeah. I liked this...
Chat.
Him
Chad,
in
you
this
got to
part.
get in
I'm
our
gonna
group
add you to the
chain.
group chat.
Gotta
What are
get
you
in the
watching?
group chat.
You guys have a secret group chat?
Traitors.
You
About
guys are
traitors.
traitors.
It's the traders chat.
What the hell is that?
Who wants to take this
For
one?
people
Allie?
who watched, it's for people who watched Traitors.
Is that the actual name of the show?
Yeah.
What the fuck is it?
Well, it's where a bunch of celebrities get intertwingled into.
C-list.
Lisa Rinna is not C-list.
It's not A-list.
It's where
Is
a
it a
bunch
reality
of
show?
yes. I know Bravo's listening. I want you to know I don't agree with anything that was just said.
Look, I don't really know who any of the people are, really.
Somebody gave me a sticker for my birthday that says I just want to get high and watch Bravo.
It might as well be just regular traders.
It's this level of
Chad.
celebrity. One character, I was like, I think that guy plays a voice in Bob's Burgers every once in a while.
Okay, then why would I have Tara Lipinski? We saw her perform live in Champions on Ice when we were like 8.
I'll give you Tara Lipinski.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Tara's good.
Okay,
I
so
never
Justin,
heard of this once in my life.
let me
It's
get to it.
basically
Everybody shut
a-
up.
Okay, you got
All right,
this.
go
Is
ahead.
the show called Bravo or is it called Traders?
Justin, do you not know what a Bravo celebrity is?
I've
I
never
don't know
heard
what-
that term.
You guys know that Whitney just went off yesterday about how much she hates Meredith and Lisa?
You guys are speaking literally a foreign language right now. Like, I might be having a stroke. I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Traitors.
What the hell just happened?
Traders is basically Among Us with celebrities.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I can get behind that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you can't join the secret chat until you
I think
get
I'm
fully
on like
behind it.
episode 6 of season 4.
All right.
Oh, geez, there's that
All
many
right, Chad.
seasons.
I've
The
only
you don't have
watched
to
watch
watch
the
the
new
other
season.
seasons, Justin.
I haven't
It's-
watched the other seasons.
It's like Survivor.
That starts tomorrow.
Okay.
Alan Cummings
so,
is the host, and he's awesome.
And he's good in this too. And I think he looks better with his normal face than he did as the hunk.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I
Alan
think the hunk
Cummings
face
is.
was supposed to be silly.
Yeah.
The camera follow when the car arrives at the reunion was really dope.
Then they get found out. Janine Garofalo blows their cover. She knows who
Is that when
invented-
she spit out the beer?
No, that's when she goes on stage to tell people what everyone's accomplished. Romy is talking to the cool chicks, and Janine Garofalo walks up, and she's like, "You didn't invent Post-its. It was this guy. We learned in business school." And then that's where she gets upset, and their cover's blown, and they're making fun of her and all that. And then she goes, the mean girl goes on stage, and she's like, "This guy's a Dallas football player, and Romy and Michele claim that they invented Post-its."
Romy and Michele claimed They invented Post-its.
Wow. 3 kids. You must feel really tied down.
Everyone's laughing at them. But then her and Michelle like reconcile and they're like, we don't need them. We are friends. You know, that's all we need. We were having a great life and a great time. And so they switch out of their businesswomen outfits and they put on the ones that they
Do you
designed.
have like a businesswomen special?
And they go back in all dressed up in their fancy self-designed crazy wear. And the girl who works at Vogue is the editor is like, actually, these are very cool outfits. And then everyone thinks they're cool. And the mean girl is embarrassed.
The Vogue woman was also on Dancing with the Stars.
And in Parent Trap.
Mm-hmm.
This dress exacerbates the genetic betrayal that is my legacy. It's such a good fucking quote.
This dress exacerbates the genetic betrayal that is my legacy.
Yeah.
Also, Justin Theroux.
Oh yeah, Justin Theroux was in it.
I didn't realize. I'm starting to realize how prevalent Justin Theroux is in so much.
Everything.
Wait, isn't that the Prime Minister of Canada?
No.
Katy Perry's boyfriend is in this movie.
That's Trudeau.
Who the hell's Justin Theroux?
He's in everything. He was in.
He's the cowboy redneck.
Yeah, he's the cowboy, but he's in
Oh yeah.
all kinds of stuff. Mulholland Drive, David Lynch, he's in that.
Didn't he help write?
He helped write
Thunder?
Tropic Thunder. Yeah, he's like a writer and actor, and he shows up everywhere. He was in The Leftovers, I think it's called.
The Horror Lefters.
Yeah.
He's in Fallout now.
Beetlejuice, which I did not like, but not in this. He was a cowboy who used to have a stutter, and
He just like throws that line in.
yeah,
I had a stutter, but like you'd never really see him have a stutter.
he almost had a little one when she was like talking, like giving him shit.
This movie predicted the future pretty well, that eventually the goth baddies were going to be the desirable ones, and that the goth baddies were going to start wanting the blue collar boys, because that's a thing now. Like a lot of goth baddies are with tall, hard-working blue collar men.
Or how Lana Del Rey is with some
Yeah.
alligator man from the bayou.
Well, she's kind of a goth baddie, more of like a saddie baddie.
Is that why Justin Timberlake started wearing camouflage?
Probably.
Timberlake.
That's like in right now as being a 9-to-5 blue collar, hard-working man working with your hands and drinking a Bud Light.
Even if you're just pretending.
Yeah, Steve has a blue collar job, but he works in the office.
So that's when Alan Cummings shows up from his helicopter, and he walks in with his sneakers, walks right up to her, Michelle, and he's like, I have a house in Aspen, a penthouse in New York, I have all these things, so if you call that successful, then yeah, I suppose I am, but I don't have you. And then he asks her to dance, and she's like, only if Romy can dance with us. And then proceeds
The ultimate third wheel.
one of the funnest dance scenes
So good.
in a comedy. The choreography is hilarious.
It's
More fun.
it's so feel good.
More fun than Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes.
Augustus Gloop. Augustus Gloop.
Yeah,
One
it was
big greedy nincompoop.
Better than
It was
La La
awesome.
Land.
It reminded me, this movie kind of bookended similar to, I guess, Napoleon Dynamite kind of would have come after this, but the intro is kind of similar with all the food stuff in Napoleon Dynamite, and in this it was the cloth, and it ends with a big dance scene at the end. Just kind of a bow around it. But I thought
Speaking
it
of
was awesome.
food, I could taste that fucking burger that she ate at the school.
That was funny when they were remembering that, how the mean girl ate her burger,
Mhm.
and then Phoebe's like, what was up with that?
And what a bitch taking your hamburger. I mean, what was that?
And then Sandy Fink's like, you have magnets on your back.
Mm-hmm.
Harry, you remember those burgers, right?
Mm-hmm. The best burger in the world growing up was at the gas station we grew up
Yeah,
by.
75 Mart
75
burgers.
Mart.
Easy. I could eat one right now.
Yeah, they
God,
are good.
my mouth is watering.
I haven't eaten. I should probably do that. Pizza day.
Oh, it's pizza day?
I went and got a pizza. On Tuesdays, we play games, and I usually eat a pizza on Tuesdays. So the rest of the week, I eat like chicken and rice because I'm boring. But Tuesdays, I go all out, get a pizza. Frozen pizza, Austin style. And I was at the store getting it, and there was this couple in front of me and looking at the same pizzas that I get, right? And I think they were stoned or something because they were standing there for like 4 minutes, like just looking at them. And I was like, being patient, you know, standing there waiting.
No.
Nope. Just let me
here it
finish.
goes.
Let me finish my
He's
story.
always got some story of someone doing him wrong.
You heard
He has to. He
how I
has to.
handled
He goes,
that. You heard how I
he
handled
has
that.
to
That was
preface
nice.
with I was being patient. I wasn't going to
but
return
let me
to sushi.
finish the story.
I did not call them fucking annoying and stomp my foot down.
So as I'm waiting there, this other lady walks up and she stands next to me. She had seen that we were all standing there.
Chad's alter ego.
Those people get their pizza finally and they leave, and she walks up and gets her pizza.
How dare her.
And I was like, I didn't say anything, but I went and stood like right next to her because I was
Get
also
her.
going to walk up and get it. And she was like kind of like this. And I'm just like, people are so entitled sometimes. It blows
Chad goes
my
up to the
mind.
cashier. He goes, "What's your policy on cutting?"
It made me so mad. Like, it is so... if you see someone waiting for something, do you just walk up and get in front of them?
It's there's also a problem for people who are like too like, no, you go. I had that today at an elevator where three of us were like, no, you got me. You.
Yeah, but it
Very
sounds like you're
awkward.
part of the problem
someone's
there.
Yeah.
someone has to take initiative, and that lady saw that you were just frumphing around, steaming over the past couple.
No, I started walking towards it as soon as they moved, but she like got in front of me and opened it and started looking at pizzas, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
She's like, bitch, I've been standing here
She
waiting
saw
for
me
4
standing-
minutes.
It was an unreasonable amount of time for someone to be deciding on which pizza they wanted, and I think it's because they were stoned.
Chad,
There's a
to
pecking
say?
order at the pizza at the
Who's
pizza
to say
window.
what's a reasonable amount of time to decide what pizza you want? It's a big decision.
If your cart is covering 2 things and you're just standing there and there's people waiting, you gotta like either make a decision or step back.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually totally agree with you, and I find people generally to be very annoying, and especially in like grocery shopping
Grocery
situations.
stores, man.
But
Especially
I
H-E-B,
cannot.
they like.
I don't want to support you because I love the narrative that you're a Karen.
I'm not a Karen. Just things happen to me where I'm forced to like
I'm a Karen.
either just take it or like do something, you know?
I gotta send you guys this clip from It's Always Sunny because it is so Chad. Harry, do you
It's
remember
like
the episode
somebody has to do something about this.
when
guys
Dennis
have-
is like he's trying to buy the tea or whatever, and they're just like, "Well, you can't pay with cash here. We're cashless," and he's just like, "Okay," and he like tries to pay with his card. So actually, you have to download the app, and it's just like going down this fucking rabbit hole. And he's just getting furious the whole time. That's Chad in any daily activity.
I have another story that I'm not going to tell you now because you guys are just going to use it against me.
Do you know who I am?
Tell it. Tell it.
I worked on Peloton.
I did.
Let's hear the story, Chad.
No.
Who'd you bully
Is
this
my
time?
camera just like
What cashier did you make cry?
You guys heard how calm and nice I was.
yeah, but I really am so happy that I got to hear
No,
you try to explain to her about how the FBI.
You can be
still had
calm,
footage of
but the
food.
tone can still be like the implication.
No, Chad was calm because he has a plan.
Hey, do I look like Sabrina Carpenter?
No.
You could do like, what does she do? She goes like,
Jesus Christ.
she does that on stage. It's not me. It's Sabrina Carpenter. It's a children's show. Jesus Christ. Get your head out of the gutter, Harry.
Harry.
Yeah.
So Michelle owns
Michelle.
a clothing company together at the end.
And it's called Romy and Michele, just like the movie.
And they think that Michelle thinks that since they're doing well, they can pay him back like next week.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh, we're like 2 years away from that. Probably more.
And they owe the boyfriend money, the rich
That's
guy.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to fold scarves?
If they're together, why does she have to pay him back?
Tell that to my favorite social media app, Venmo, which is where I go and see what couples are paying each other for.
I know, but I think once you get into that class where he's got helicopters and shit flying him around, it's like,
Yeah, but maybe they wanted to be able to do it on their own, so they want to pay him back.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't expect to be paid back. She was probably just like, we'll pay you back.
Yeah.
Or they both were like, you know,
oh, do you think all three of them just bang all the time?
I hope so.
They've got to.
After that dance sequence, for sure.
They banged on the helicopter.
Oh, that was one of my final notes was he's like, I have to go get the helicopter. I'll be right back. No helicopter noise or anything happens. And then all of a sudden the helicopter's just parked out front.
Well, that's what he got rich for. He invented the silent helicopter.
No, he invented
Goes-
some sort of.
What movie was Silent Velcro they invented? Was that Garden State?
Who would want silent Velcro?
A lot
Such
of
a
people.
satisfying sound.
I watched that movie recently.
Does it hold up?
Yes and no. It's got a lot of nostalgia, but it's just you can tell it was made for like the little indie boys like me and Harry. You could tell it was like specifically they shine a spotlight on us. Like, watch this.
Whoa. The Shins?
Yeah.
Ooh, Zoe Dave Chappelle. Wait, is she in that? No, it's
No.
Natalie Portman.
Justin
Dave
turns up.
Chappelle.
I thought this movie was awesome. I loved it. I was laughing way more than I expected to. This I didn't really have nostalgia for per se, but I feel like now I would definitely rewatch it, and I wish I would have paid more attention growing up because I thought it was great.
Liked it when I was a kid. Forgot about it for like 20 years. I'm glad I rewatched it because it is funny and it's a good movie.
This movie was wiped from my memory. It was just gone.
Yeah, because you told the text you'd never seen it.
And then when I went to go search for it, I just saw like the brief thing and they talked about lying about Post-it notes. I'm like, oh, I have seen this movie, but I don't remember any of it. So for me, not total dog shit.
You made me nervous there
was-
for a second.
Good.
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 Let's
So
go.
I can't officially say if it's total dog shit or not. We have to let the game decide.
Oh no. You made a fleshlight.
Brittany put together this total dog shit fortune teller.
What a reveal.
Who wants to start? It's yellow, green, blue, or red.
Yellow for Post-it.
Yellow. Oh shit.
You did it too much.
Yeah, start over.
Yellow. All right.
Okay.
5, 6, 2, or 1.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Justin, 1, 2, 5, or 6.
I've never played this game, but I'm going to go with 2.
1, 2. And 1, 2, 5, or 6. I'm going to go with 6. It's good.
Wait.
Good.
Did they all say good?
No, she randomized it. This could have easily been.
I don't even know what
dog
that.
shit.
I don't know what that fucking thing
Wow.
does.
Justin, are you
That's the biggest
serious?
tell that you were homeschooled.
Yeah, I mean, I
Did
know
you-
I've seen them before, but I've never
Did you
used
ever
one.
even play MASH?
No.
You never play MASH?
Wow.
Fuck's
How'd
MASH?
you know if you're going to end up in a mansion
how do you know
or
if
a
you're going to have to
shack?
drive a rubber hose on wheels? And how many kids you're going to have?
Yeah.
I've seen the show MASH.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, he was definitely homeschooled because MASH was just on in the background while he was pretending to do his homework.
Mm-hmm.
MASH the movie's pretty interesting.
Hey, I turned out pretty damn smart and do a lot of shit. Speaking of old movies that we haven't seen or hadn't in a long time, I'd never seen the movie What Happens in Vegas, and it just came on shuffle after a movie, so I watched it, and I laughed quite a bit.
I'm very excited that you guys liked a movie that I picked. I really thought I was going to win you over with Greatest Showman, and I didn't, so I'm so happy that you guys
I don't know
loved
where
this.
your head was on that.
Yeah, why would you think we would
That
like
was
that?
fucked from the start.
I don't know. I loved it.
Allie goes, ooh, I'm going to get him with this one.
You didn't even try to win us over.
Yeah, you threw a flapdoodle at us and
Yeah.
thought we'd just bow to it.
Yeah.
Doodle.
You're like,
Fine,
I'm going to convince you
whatever.
guys to like it. And we're like, well, we don't like it. And you're like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay. No, fine.
And she
This one was a
said,
great success.
Isn't it weird when your friends aren't your friends?
I also watched
It's from this movie.
Hunger Games 4, and I'd never seen any of them, and it was hilarious how lost I was.
I walked out of Wuthering Heights.
Yeah, what point did you walk at? Like, what? Were you by yourself?
No.
So the person you were
Oh,
with
they
also
walked out
agreed to walk
because
out?
they were both so turned on by the movie. They're like, we gotta go right now.
Or
Yeah,
she
Jacob
didn't wanna
Elordi
leave,
shoved a
and
finger in her
Chad's like,
mouth and was like,
"This
"Let's go."
movie sucks. I'm out of here." She's like, "Okay, I don't like it either."
No.
No, they were frothing and
both-
foaming and ready to get wild because
From-
she was sticking fingers in mouths.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't even about that. It was from frame one. We both were like, oh, I don't like this. Not because it's steamy, not because it doesn't follow, it's not like the book, but because it's like this thing that's trying to be edgy, but it's like this mood board of a movie, just this continual, soulless, depthless montage, music video, Pinterest board. And it was awful. Like none of the characters had any depth to them. It was all surface, and the surface was boring.
All right, stamp it.
That movie, total dog shit.
Should we do a mini episode?
No, we can't do a mini episode. You didn't even watch the whole thing.
Chad, I watched this movie and I can't remember the name of it, but it was the director had like a little bit of money and he filmed the whole thing in his house. And it's like there's all these people having a dinner party and they leave the house and they go to another house because the power goes out and they look in the windows and themselves are there and there's like doppelgangers and shit.
It's called something like convalescence or something like that.
Yeah, and there was no script for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a cool idea. I didn't hate it, but the fact that there was no script, the acting sometimes was like...
Why are we reviewing this movie?
Feels like an acting class.
Yeah, I think I remember liking that. Then there was this one director who sold his vineyard to finance a $120 million movie that
poor
people just
guy.
did not get.
The sacrifice he had to
Yeah,
make.
I forgot he had to sell his vineyard for that. That's a
I
bummer.
know.
R.I.P.
All right, well,
What movie was
thanks.
it again?
Oh wait, we didn't ask everybody to subscribe.
Wipe and subscribe.
What movie did he sell the vineyard for?
It was Megalopolis by Francis Ford Coppola.
I never saw it.
There's a behind-the-scenes documentary about it too, which the doc isn't good, but it's always interesting seeing behind-the-scenes stuff. Like him and Shia LaBeouf butted heads a lot on it, so that was kind of fascinating to watch.
He's got in trouble at Mardi Gras.
Oh yeah.
What a tool.
Him
all
and
right,
Maya
let's
Goth broke up.
end the recording.
All right, please wipe and subscribe. We need more subscribers so we can make more money and go see more movies.
And we can hire editors.
And
yeah,
by
if we
more
could hire
money,
some editors.
and by more money, he means money.
Any money.
And we're putting this PSA at the very end of an 1.5 hour long podcast.
So you're definitely gonna watch this part.
All right, let's do one for the beginning real quick.
Good morning.
This is not coming out in the morning, Al. You have too high hopes for
This is coming out at 2 in the morning.
I wasn't
at some
saying it
point.
has to come out in the morning. I was just trying to be funny, like starting over.
Let's do it.
Good
So the camera
evening. This is
zooms
probably
into the-
7 p.m. on a fucking Sunday.
Before we review this film, we need you all to go wipe and subscribe because we need more followers so we can one day get monetized and go see more movies.
I really just want to get to the point where I don't know how much a gallon of milk is, like Kim Kardashian. So if you
Or
could wipe and
banana.
subscribe.
When I was... Oh, this isn't
Hit the bell for
relevant to the
notification.
This isn't relevant to the beginning because we talked about it at the end. But in that documentary about Megalopolis, Francis Ford Coppola was like, so I bought this Days Inn. And he's like, do you know what that is? Like, it's like this old hotel kind of chain. And I'm like, everyone knows what a Days Inn is. But that's how rich you can get, is where you don't know what a Days Inn is. So that's what we want to do.
We're going for that. That's
Stay
the level
tuned
we need to
for
get.
the end to where we actually talk about
Yeah.
Megalopolis.
What's up, guys? It's total dog shit.
Watch
We
all
need
the
you
way to the
like
end
and
for a big
subscribe.
surprise.
Hit that bell for notification. Let's get into it.
Start.
Wagovi.
Wipe and
Wagovi.
subscribe.
Wagovi.
Wagovi.
See you games.
Diet Coke.
I don't remember half the shit I say on this goddamn podcast.